Hello everyone, it's Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Saturday going into Sunday, December 21st and 22nd of 2013. Happy solstice everyone. So for today's reading, I felt drawn to use the Magical Unicorn deck by Doreen Virtue. I don't use this deck very often, very rarely in fact, but my good friend on here, and I'm sure yours for many of you too, Angel, who does daily readings as well. She used some of these, used these on me the other day. Thank you, Angel. Shout out to you. And reminded me of the magical quality of using these cards. So we're going to see what their message is for us today. And of course, I'm also going to call on my mixed magical and healing fairy deck as well. In fact, maybe we'll start out with those for the solstice, okay? And see what their message is for us, calling upon them for the message for all of us for this weekend. What do they wish us to know? What's coming up for us this weekend? What do we need to know about? Okay, here's a card that's flipped out, and it's the Detoxification card. So, in this image, the fairy's taking a really, she's bathing. And bathing, sea salt bath is a great way to detoxify your body. But I think it's a particular emphasis on the use of water. Even for those of us who are in our, winter time and it's not really quite so hot per se, where we think more consciously of having to drink a lot of water, it does get very dry. And we can still get dehydrated even with the cold weather. So it's definitely... I feel like a reminder about drinking more water and using that to help, purify your body, your system, whether you're bathing in it or whether you're just drinking it. So, but it's urging you in general to pay attention to substances that you may be more sensitive to. And, you may have been drinking a little bit too much caffeine lately. You might have been having especially with the holidays around, and all the holiday parties, maybe a little bit too much liquor or those lovely beverages, alcoholic beverages that we all like to drink around the holidays, and all the sweets and very sugary and carbohydrate-laden stuff. So it's a reminder to kind of, get back on track and get away from that a little bit. You may have done a little bit too much of it at this point, and it may be making your body feel very heavy and tired. Food and mood-altering beverages like caffeine and alcohol, they do strongly affect our moods. So if you're feeling a little cranky, a little tired, maybe having a tougher time getting to sleep, that in combination with the stress of work, if you're still working. So detoxification is one way to approach that. Drink a lot more water, cut back. Doesn't mean you have to eliminate it entirely unless it's a problem for you. But it does certainly suggest cutting back on it or being mindful of it. If you can eliminate it completely, great, but it's time in some way to detoxify. They're letting you know part of the reason you feel heavy and tired is because of, maybe the food you're ingesting or even the environments that you are around, and you need to refresh yourself through drinking extra water or doing a nice sea salt bath to clear out your energy, okay? So that's what the fairies message is about this weekend. So let's see what the unicorns want us to know. Okay, and they bring a higher, super etheric quality to their messages. So let's see what's in here. All right. Okay, so we have two messages. One is believe in yourself, and the message says, see yourself doing well, and you will. Okay. It's about believing in your own abilities, trusting in your own abilities, trusting that trusting your own inner knowledge, okay, and reinforcing that within yourself. In this instance, it's like a mother Pegasus with her little baby one, teaching him how to fly, or all the dynamics of flying, and part of that is confidence. And belief in your own ability to, belief in your own abilities is really the bottom line of it. The other part that came out along with it is best friends. And it says, true friends stick together no matter what. So this may, for some of you out there, mean you need to stand by somebody right now. They may be in need of your support or your help, okay? It's symbolic of the bond of friendship that you have with people. Or you may find that out of the blue that you are back in touch again with someone who was a really good friend maybe in your younger childhood years, but you lost touch. And all of a sudden that person shows up out of the blue, or you get a reconnection with them out of the blue. So, that bond of friendship is still there, and it's never gone away. And what's fun about that is when you reunite with people like that, it's like you never left almost. You have a lot to catch up on, but it can be like you never left. That bond is so strong. So, let's see if I get any other intuitive messages from this card. Yeah, stand by somebody. It's about sticking together and knowing that sometimes you are stronger in numbers. If you're don't feel like you have to do stuff alone. That there may be other friends around you, maybe that you haven't called on, that are more than willing to stick by you in your time with whatever you're going through, or maybe you need to do it for whatever they're going through. Okay, but it wants you to know too that you're not alone. All right, so those are our messages from that, and I'll see if there's any other additional messages from the Unicorn book about these two cards. Okay, so believe in yourself. I always like to look at sometimes at the additional messages just because they add another little bit of insight. All right. So this card, the Believe in Yourself card, is urging you to hold positive thoughts and feelings about yourself. Hold a vision of yourself doing well. Only think positive thoughts, such as, I can do it, I'm good at this, I know what I'm doing. If someone else tells you that you won't succeed, or if someone else is trying to pass on that belief to you, just clear, cancel, delete. Don't take it on. Don't buy into it. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you can make it. Believe that it can happen for you. Okay? Trust in your own abilities. All right. So the Best Friends card. It's also urging that you just need to spend some time with a friend. Okay? And maybe you've had a fight with them, or one of you needs some more extra attention, but it's urging you to take some time to contact that person and have a conversation with them, share your feelings, have a heart-to-heart. Okay, so those are our messages for the weekend. Detoxify, believe in yourself, and best friends. All right. So that's what's working with us in the solstice, because as we move into the new year, our bonds and our friendships, our relationships are going to be really important. And we're going to need to all stand by each other. So, unless the situation or our relationship is really toxic, it's important to stand by it right now and stick with it. Okay? So have a lovely weekend. I know it's a beautiful solstice weekend where I am, and I'm looking forward to getting outside. I hope you get the opportunity to do that too. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely weekend.